My good buddy, Alex Stein, just a soldier. This guy is a trooper. He is, he has something that many of you don't, that I don't. The ability to put themselves in situations that are extremely embarrassing and just go through it. I cannot do that. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I have a hard time with embarrassment, even though, you know, I was part of a radio show that was constantly getting in trouble for juvenile, sexual, and inappropriate things. But like putting yourself in the where all eyes are on you and doing something like Alex does, I don't have that. I can't do it. And it's amazing. It's amazing to watch. So he did two things, really. He went to a hearing. I think it was Texas. I'm not sure. But it was about transgenders in women's sports and things like that, and in the military. Just a pro-transgender thing, but they had to listen to all angles on it by the people. So he was one of the people that got there, sat down, and just went off. He said that trans people should be in the military because, and he had logic to it, as he sat there in front of politicians and media and other people like trans people and whatnot. He said that because their suicide rate is so high, the military could use them for suicide bombers. If they want to kill themselves, you could strap a bomb to a transgender person and have them walk into the enemy and blow it up. And the horror of the people at this meeting. And then he saw MSNBC broadcasting live from the Capitol there, and got right up behind him and just started saying MSNBC sucks. And it was almost reminiscent of a attack on the media that the O&A show used to do, but even worse. Like, because it wasn't just a quick thing and then you run away. He just stayed there until somebody kind of pushed him away. Very funny, ballsy. Alex is always doing shit like this. I love him. Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining. So let's watch a little of Alex Stein here.
Have you been able to keep tabs on what's happening there? Can you bring us an update?
We just watched the speaker gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's
MSNBC sucks.
Hey, how are you?
MSNBC sucks.
Talk to you for a second.
MSNBC sucks.
You can see.
Okay.
You can see the frustration.
Sometimes this happens, and we understand that that can happen. And while we love free speech, we're going to keep control here. So, Ryan.
Welcome. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
My name's Alex Stein. I'm considered one of the sexiest men in conservative politics. And one thing I want to say, a lot of people are going to hear my testimony and you're going to say you're anti-LGBTQ. I want to say that's impossible because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So obviously I have a lot of gay pride. But, you know, a lot of conservatives like yourself, you want to outlaw transgenders in women's sports. I disagree. I like transgenders in women's sports because you can gamble on them and win money. You know, I won so much money on Leah Thomas's propeller in that pool. I almost turned draft kings, into draft queens. And, you know, I actually like transgenders in the military, too, because, first of all, transgenders are some of the meanest people on planet Earth, so they'd make a good soldier, don't you think? And then, you know, second of all, transgenders love to do mass shootings. So, you know, that's perfect for a military veteran. And then on top of that, the suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people, so we could just use them like the Taliban has bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, you know, if you commit that actually help us in the battlefield. So that would be good. So I think we need transgenders in the military and women's sports. Now, when we come to the bathroom bill, though, this is an asymmetrical problem Because, first of all, no dude cares if like a bisexual woman comes in there and tries to use like a pee funnel. You know, if some lady boy comes in there, some, stud comes in there, wants to pee in the urinal. No guy's going to be threatened by, a trans woman. But we don't want these gargoyles in a dress, some chick with a coming in there and trying to pee or poop next to my girlfriend, because that's disgusting. And well, I was just going to say something. Listen, I have my First Amendment right. Let me just.
It took that long?
We're sick of these transgenders trying to invade women's personal spaces. These people have autogynephilia. They're sexual perverts, and they actually get satisfaction from going there and looking under a stall. So these are mentally ill people that are on hormones, that are on all kinds of pills. They're impulsive, and they do not belong in a women's restroom. So if some of you lesbians want to come in and pee next to me, you're more than welcome. So we just don't let the chicks with dicks in the women's room, and you guys are all welcome in the men's room. I think that works.
Thank you very much.
Wow. I mean, that's a set of balls. That's in Austin, Texas, at the Capitol building. And he just, he does what he does. I love it. I love that kind of shit. Shake it up. Shake it up, Alex. Very good. Good job. Keeping with the transgender community, this is a transgender. Now it's kind of the point where in society you can look around and put together fights that you'd like to see. So you got a guy, supposedly a woman, they profess to be a woman, battling an African-American woman, a real African-American woman. Ding, ding, ding. Who's coming out on top of that brawl? Well, Alex was right. These are incredibly angry people. And the less you look like a woman, the angrier you are. You can have your lipstick that look like women. They're passable, they call it. Not a lot of anger there. Maybe alone while they're weeping into their pillow. But I think the less you look like a feminine woman, the angrier you tend to be. And in the clip we're going to see in a minute here, the guy is, it's a guy, it's a steam fitter. It's the electrician on the job site. It's the guy, hosing out the concrete mixer before it's time to leave the job, with a wig on his head and a dress. That's it. This guy has no business even trying to call himself a woman in any way, shape, or form. This versus over some type of drive-through problem. I think it's a drive-through at like a CVS to pick up prescriptions. And the black woman's in front of the window that you would use. And it's not opened yet. So the transgender person has an issue that she's sitting there, and he was there first, but not with his car. It's a big, complicated boudel. But suffice to say, they have an issue with each other. And we'll see at the end who comes out the alpha in this situation. But you're going to see this acting like a man who's been called out, and it's man energy, man language. And me and Gavin talk about this a lot. They profess to be women, and then no one can define what a woman is. But we know women. We see them. We've dated them, married them, been friends with them on occasion. And this is not, I've never seen a woman act like a acts when they're threatened or in a conflict. They turn into the men that they are. They're men. So watch this clip. It's interesting. It's like watching animals fight on the Serengeti. Check it out.
Oh, what the fuck is she doing? What do you need?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were supposed to sit here, especially since you were behind me, so now you want to go ahead? I'm just going to block you, and now you're not going to go anywhere today till I get there. How's that?
Nobody's answering.
Oh, okay. She goes, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to sit here, especially since you were behind me. So rolls up to the window and sees no one's there and then pulls away, and this person pulls up and is going to wait. And now the train looked and went, oh, wait a minute. There's people waiting here online, but I was first. But you pulled away. Sorry, you lose. No getting back in line. Oh, okay, so that's the problem. Continue.
So how is this my fault?
It says till 2 o'clock. Maybe if you rolled your goddamn window down, you'd hear it.
Okay, so
here who don't hear that message because you're busy playing on your fucking phone.
Okay, so what do you have to do here? What do you have to do here if it's open at 2? Why are you here?
Because I'm here to pick something up too.
Okay, so if it don't open till 2,
for an elderly family member.
okay, so if it don't open at 2, then how the hell are you gonna pick up your medicine?
Easy.
Answer me that.
Easy. I'm right in front of that thing. How are you gonna get it?
Okay, can you get the fuck off my car? Thank you, sir.
Actually, it's fuck you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Like I said.
Sir? Oh, really, sir?
Thank you.
Sir? You want to keep saying sir, bitch? You want to keep saying sir, bitch? Piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. You want to keep saying sir? Are you a Trump voter?
What are you going to do?
Could you pause for a second there? Well, so we can see the sir, maybe. Yeah, there we go. I mean, look at this. Look at this fucking guy. That's just, there's no way. Even like, I've seen women with that body type. But even so, you could tell that's a guy. It's not, you're not fooling anyone. And then that attitude, that's not a woman. That's a man, an angry man coming at an, for the most part, so far, a fairly patient African-American woman, which to me, I mean, what's the next video? A unicorn? A dragon? What other creatures of fantasy will we see on today's show after seeing a patient black woman? But yeah, she's getting pissed at this thing. And, now, of course, he has to accuse her of being a Trump supporter, which she ain't. She ain't a Trump supporter. A black woman, that's another unicorn you'll find. All right, let's continue.
What are you going to do?
Are you a Trump voter?
No, the fuck I'm not. But
really?
what the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Are you a MAGA bitch?
What are you going to do?
You sound like a MAGA bitch.
But you touching my shit like you own it. Do you own it?
It is
Do
shit.
you own it?
Okay,
but why are you touching my stuff?
I'm not touching.
Why are you touching my
I'm
stuff?
not touching anything.
Clearly,
Why
you
are
were
you
just.
talking?
I have you on
This
camera.
window goes till
I
2.
have
You're
you.
home. Everybody knows.
Bro, I'm not even playing. I'm not playing. Get the fuck in the car. I am not playing with you.
Oh, you're not playing? What are you going to do?
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. Get the fuck in your car. I'm not fucking playing with you.
Yeah. Yeah. He rattled that cage a little too much. It was all nice and safe when the black woman was in the car and he could yell at her and call her bitch and stuff from while she's in the car. And then she, like I said, she was being patient, but that switch flips and she turns into It gets the scream, the screech voice, gets out of the vehicle. That guy knew what to do. Get in your fucking car and get the fuck out of there. It will not bode well for you. But, sir, it's the greatest thing It's the greatest, like that black woman used the transgender person's N-word right there. It's all you got to do. Misgender them and they lose their fucking shit. What, sir? Their voice actually goes down. Excuse me, sir. Sir? Remember, ma'am? It's ma'am. It's a joke. It's a laugh. For many years, it was literally a joke on in movies and sitcoms and whatnot. You'd see a guy, obviously a man, in women's clothes, and it was, Klinger on MASH, and all those examples of men dressed like women. And somehow, in a relatively short period of time, we were supposed to take something that was a joke and think of it in the utmost serious sense, respect it, celebrate it. Like, dude, this was just a joke. You can't take something that was comedy and then say, well, it's very serious now. It's no longer comedy. And not only can you not make jokes about it, you need to accept it, revel in it, and just treat these people with the utmost respect. And it's the same exact thing that was a joke. Back from, the early days of television with Milton Berle, Uncle Milty would come out in a dress, and oh my God, the people would laugh. Ha ha, hilarious. Look, Uncle Milty's in a dress. Now you get someone that's exactly like Uncle Milty in a dress, and it's deadly serious, and you best respect and not say anything bad about that person. And then, throughout history on television and movies, there was this comedic angle of men dressing like women. Somehow it was deemed funny. Bosom Buddies. You might remember Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks and the other guy. And a bunch of movies like that too. Oh, Tu Wong Fu. From Julie Newmar, whatever that was. And you got these guys, they're dressed like women, and it's just hilarious. And now that joke is supposed to be taken so seriously that sometimes consequences are paid for not taking it seriously. Our own Gavin McInnes got in trouble. The advertising company that he came up with threw him out on his ass for talking about transgender people and not celebrating them. And it was just a joke 10 minutes ago. And that's why, by the way, you can call them sir, and they get so mad, and a lot of people laugh because many, many people, sane people, still look at it as a joke. Sorry. And I've said it before, I truly do believe that there is this 1 in a million anomaly that happens where something goes wrong in the genetic code and last minute issue during in vitro, whatever it is. And someone comes out and they're just not, everything about them is the other sex, but they feel like they're not that, whatever it is. And you've seen some of these people and you go like, oh, okay, yeah, you can almost understand that. And even that, you're still kind of like, eh. But it turned into something that was embraced by lonely, depressed people, outcasts. You get that fat guy that we just saw with the wig on his head. He's just a big fat nothing. And he went through life as a big fat nothing, ignored by everybody, invisible. And then some of these people decide, I want to be the center of attention. I want to be the main character in this play. And they look around and they see what's transpired over the past few years. And they put on a dress and a wig and demand. Now they can demand things of you. They can demand things. They couldn't demand shit back when it was just the guy, the fat guy, walking around. What are you demanding, fatso? Hey, get a load of fatso over there. Hamna. So now they're to be taken seriously. And it's just, they're not. They're jokes. They're mentally ill. And I don't see how we have to give any latitude to these people. So cheers to the African-American woman for acting like an African-American woman eventually. Very patient to start. Very patient. Coca-Cola. What happened? Everything I thought was true is all a lie. Topo Chico is Coca-Cola. Oh God, we talked about this maybe a week ago, if that. The new War of the Worlds movie with Ice Cube. We watched the trailer here, and it just looked terrible. I mean, terrible. All it looked like was Ice Cube at a remote location, some kind of CIA or Homeland Security Department office, and he's got his computer in front of him, and he's talking with his son, his daughter, some other people, because there's been an invasion, an alien invasion, and like War of the Worlds. And what they want, because in the original War of the Worlds, I think they wanted like people. They wanted to, eat people or something. And now in this one, they want our data. They want our information, our digital information. Like they would grab your phone and suck the passwords out of it. I don't know. It sounds so stupid. It really sounds stupid. And it looked even worse. So it finally came out, and it is a certified bomb. I think it said it got a 0. War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube debuts at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. The film's tagline, "It's worse than you think," sums up the entire movie. Look at poor gray Ice Cube. Look at Ice Cube thinking he's an actor instead of, Ice Cube, another nigga with attitude. And he's just old, he's like the cotton-haired old African gentleman. Well, let me tell you something. Oh, Mr. Candy, and Mr. Candy, let me tell you. And he's making these just terrible movies. And this one, I guess, was direct to Netflix, something like that. And it's just terrible. It's terrible. I was reading some of the reviews on IMDb, and they were really funny. I love a good 1-2-star review on a movie. They're just so funny to read, like how bad it is and why it's bad, and how it has no business being on anyone's screen anywhere. And those are really fun, unless you've just finished watching one of those movies and it's kind of terrible. I just watched one maybe 2 nights ago. What an idiot I am. And let me tell you what gets me to watch movies. It's not so much I see a trailer on social media or something. Someone will post a cool clip from a movie, maybe 1 minute to 3 minutes long. And I'll watch the clip and go, oh, that looks pretty cool. It looks like an interesting little movie. This one was Val Kilmer. And he goes into this small town, and he's in a diner, and the local like business guy and the cops are all hassling him. It kind of looked like a ripoff of Rambo. You know, hey, I'm just in town. Leave me alone and I'll be done and I could leave. And then they fuck with him. And it turns out he was like a crazy Marine, you know, special forces kind of thing, and not to be reckoned with. And he winds up finding out they killed his best friend and the best friend's family. And it just, for some reason, I saw the clip that was put up and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. So I rented the movie on Amazon and it was just fucking terrible. I should have known when the bad guy in the movie, the business guy with the cowboy hat and everything, was Lumbergh from Office Space. And Mike Brady from the Brady Bunch movies, who's great. I love that guy. He's funny as fuck. But he was like the bad guy. So I should have known. And I watched this god-awful movie to the end, and like it was over, and I looked at the time and that I had just wasted the entire time that movie was on. I was a little mad at myself. But I'll tell you one thing. I will not be angry because I wasted my time watching Ice Cube in War of the Worlds. I will not be watching that one. There's another trailer that dropped today. It's George Clooney. The trailer's all over social media. I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't send it to you. I didn't know I'd be talking about movies and shit as much. If you could find it, it's the new George Clooney trailer. Adam Sandler's in it. But it's serious Sandler, you know? It's like Uncut Gems Sandler, not what's the funny, you know, funny, wacky Adam Sandler. Yeah. This, I guess the idea of this movie is that George Clooney is playing an aging actor who doesn't know if all he's been doing is portraying himself, not really acting, just portraying himself whenever he acts. And, you know, what's his future hold now that he's getting older? Sounds like a biopic to me. Sounds like George Clooney, once again, is playing George Clooney in this movie. This looks so fucking boring. So fucking boring that, again, I can rest assured I will never see this. You might as well put this on the pile with Ice Cube's War of the Worlds. I will never see this. Let's watch how dull this is.
Jay Kelly.
If you don't know, his name is Jay Kelly, and he says it 80 fuck times in the trailer alone.
Kelly. And action. Jay Kelly.
Jay Kelly is a hero of cinema.
Jay Kelly.
What do you say to people who say you only play yourself?
I think what you do is magic.
You know how difficult it is to be yourself? You try it.
You make movies. That's what the world wants from you.
Is it Jay Kelly?
You're never alone.
Really? I think I'm always alone. Thanks a lot. You are. Jay Kelly. We love him.
You love him. I work for him. You know I adore you.
Cary Grant. Jay Kelly. I'm just an actor that got famous.
Does none of this mean anything to you?
Fuck me.
Are you running to something or from something?
Yes. Jay Kelly.
Oh, check you out.
How can I play people when I don't see people?
touch people.
Don't touch people.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. The big ending trailer bit, funny. Does that, do you see a trailer like that and go, oh, I have to see Jay Kelly? Oh my God. That looked so incredibly boring. And it's not Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, or Happy Gilmore 2, Adam Sandler. It's, oh, it's serious, Adam. Oh, you're Jay Kelly. You know, are you running away from something? It's the Adam Sandler that talks real low. I'm sure at some point, though, he'll have to yell at someone and use his Adam Sandler, like yelling voice. But the rest of it will be like, oh, you're Jay Kelly. And I said, oh, Jesus Christ. The shit, the utter, just watery shit pouring out of Hollywood these days. Is that a movie that you want to run out and see in the movie theater? Oh, I got to see that on the big screen. Whenever movies like this, even if they, oh my God, Jay Kelly, it tanked on its opening week. It cost $75 million to make, and it only brought in $10 million. I'm stunned it made $10 million. Like movies like that, like who did go? Who went and paid and sat in the seat and went, finally I'm going to see that movie that I saw the trailer and thought it was awesome. Whew. You know what that reminds me of? That stupid movie that Tom Hanks on the scooter. The ad, something Crown. And it was him and that broad, and they're on a scooter laughing. This movie poster was everywhere in New York City back 2012, 13. Larry Crown. This fucking movie, just from this poster. And like I said, it was everywhere. And I used to drive into New York City to get to Sirius XM. And I would stop at, sometimes you'd get stuck at the same light every single day. And there was the light, I think it was 47th and 6th Avenue. And there was a subway stop there. And every subway stop usually has a advertising board there. And that poster was there. And every day I'd stop and I'd look at that poster like with just rage. It enraged me how terrible the movie looked just from the poster. We're on a scooter laughing. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie up its ass. It's clown shoes. That's how I feel about Jay Kelly. Yes. Even Dallas doesn't like it. That's right, boy. Good boy. What happened to George Clooney? I swear to you, George Clooney was cool at one point. No, don't argue. He was cool at one point. There were a few movies. George Clooney was... I defy you to watch From Dusk Till Dawn and not think George Clooney is great. It's a great character. Obviously, the writing between Tarantino and what's his name there, the other guy. But awesome. And then what? He puts out these terrible chick movies. Isn't there one where he's just hanging out with a girl at an airport? And like, that's the movie? What the fuck is that? And he's aged out of kind of more thrilling action type things. So now he's just Jay Jay Kelly. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Go ahead, go see it. Who am I to say? Who the fuck am I to say? So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.